Hey guys, Emily here, aka Nariko Zivarajni, Madam of the Pulse Paradise, Captain of the Epoch Tracer, and of course, friend to the rebellion. But you can call me Ziva. Just checking in with everybody before we get started on this episode. One thing that I kind of wanted to talk about is story balance. If you've made it this far, you know that we, in particular, as a group, are a pretty jokey bunch, pretty jovial cats, as it were. We do try and deliver a really well-rounded story with interesting and compelling characters. And some of those characters have a bit of a heavy background. In particular, Mike, with the Aslanti encounter with his parents as a child, that was a really heavy scene. That was rough. Not to mention the fact that the Aslanti are basically space Nazis. Again, pretty intense subject matter. Even so far as what happened with Corsica. These are heavy topics, and so I think we all try to add a little bit of levity to the situation. Crack jokes, crack wise, and just try and make sure that everybody in the group is having fun. And we hope that you guys, in turn, have fun with that. In particular, me. Sorry for all the real bad puns. But overall, we really do, we strive for balance in the story that we're telling. We don't want it all doom and gloom and heavy, but we do want to give you a compelling and an emotional story at times. So I do hope that we are coming off as balanced and even. And if we aren't, let us know. We are always open to feedback. Anyways, I have rambled long enough. Now for your listening pleasure, we have episode 11, Empire of the Garrison, part 1.
Okay, guys, I have a confession to make. I want to give you an opportunity to kind of take the piss out of me for a little bit before we go into this.
Well, hold on, slow down. Let me finish writing this down.
That's more a job for a doctor, I think.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure they have some meds for that nowadays.
Oh, that's
do you want this
it's a British
or not?
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, go ahead.
No, I definitely do. Go ahead.
We are interested.
So yeah, you guys are about to go into this garrison, and I just feel like before we get in, I want to give you guys a chance to kind of stick it to me a little bit. So I have this confession that I want to share with you, and unfortunately, all of our listeners as well. We're playing a science fiction game, and I have not seen 2000 A Space Odyssey.
Still, you told me you would watch that 3 weeks ago.
Hold on. I get first dibs on this motherfucker because I made a deal with Adam months ago that if he would watch 2001: A Space Odyssey, which I love, landmark piece of cinema, one of my favorite movies, I had never seen Alien, but I fucking watched Alien.
Also a landmark piece of cinema.
Damn right.
Well, the thing is, I watched it and held up my end of the deal, and you didn't. So when and where do I get to piss on you? That's what you said,
This
right?
is not that kind of podcast.
Wait, what?
No,
It was take the piss out of you. My bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Is 2001 easy to find
That's the
on
thing,
Netflix or Hulu?
I'm sure if you pay a couple dollars, you can rent it.
I'm sure it's on Amazon.
Yes.
I can pay for it.
Oh,
Watch this cinematic masterpiece of science fiction, which is like totally something I should have watched.
it's not even just of science fiction. It's just
You
in
could always
general.
just sail over to the old bay.
No, wrong, Dad.
I don't even know you anymore.
This is a sci-fi thing, not a pirate adventure. All right.
Oh boy.
No. Well,
the
I'm thoroughly
opinions of my
disappointed.
players do not necessarily reflect the opinions of this podcast.
Indeed.
I'm thoroughly disappointed in you, and I think we all need to get a +4 to attacks and damage rolls.
For the remainder of the dungeon.
Take it in consideration. I'll let you know. Maybe after I watch the movie.
Great. So
but
never.
on that note, are there any movies like that you guys haven't seen? Like ones that like you're really supposed to have seen and haven't? Do any of you guys have those movies?
Green Mile.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, the Green Mile is really good.
I just watched Jaws for the first time like last year.
Oh,
For the first time?
Yeah. I wasn't allowed
So
to
now
watch
you're not
scary
gonna go
stuff
to the beach
growing
with
up.
the rest of us, right?
No, man, the beach sucks. There's sand and shit there. I ain't worried about sharks. Sand's gross though.
I'm not even getting to the ocean. There's a whole plethora of sand between me and the
Like
ocean.
tiny bits of stuff. Nah, pass.
I don't like tiny bits.
Hard pass on the sand.
I never I've seen parts of them. I've just never done all the movies as a sit down experience. But I never really got into the Indiana Jones thing.
See, that hurts my feelings, but that's like a very special series to me, personally.
I haven't seen most, or maybe I have, but the Coen Brothers films. I haven't seen a lot of them.
When you say
Like
you
all
haven't
of
seen
them?
most of them,
No, I mean okay. So I've seen. Let's
you've
go
seen
down.
Big Lebowski, right?
Yes,
Oh no,
You
I
seen
haven't
but
seen
I need
that
to
one.
go back and see that.
Oh, brother, where art thou?
Hold up.
Just,
Yeah.
I gotta throw in my
Yes.
fave.
Emily
Oh,
has
brother, where art thou? Definitely.
Emily has not
Okay,
seen.
then you've seen a lot of them.
I haven't seen Fargo.
Oh my god!
I haven't seen that either.
Oh
That
my
first
god!
one. The first one's about
Raising
like bowling,
Arizona?
No
right?
longer take the piss out of me.
The Big Lebowski?
Yeah.
The Big Lebowski.
You've never seen the Big Lebowski?
Wait, you've never seen Big Lebowski, Emily?
It's a good
I
one.
know, John Candy screaming at folks.
What-
Like
what
that's
are you-
about.
what are you doing?
Well,
Fuck you,
that's
John
John
Candy.
Candy.
It's
Not
John
John
Goodman.
Get
Candy.
out
Yeah,
of
that one. That was the other John.
John Candy.
All right, here we go. Guys, we are canceling tonight's session, and we're gonna all watch these movies that we should have watched a long time ago. Okay?
STF viewing party.
Yeah. We're pivoting again from Civilization to movies that we
You
should have
guys
seen.
are going to love the new format, though. We're really going to
Yeah.
tie it together.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tight.
We've all seen Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yes.
What? Yeah, of course.
Stop. Just stop.
You can't make those jokes because now I don't know what to believe.
My whole world was shattered.
I mean, what if I haven't?
You have
you?
though.
Of course I have.
I mean, I like this
Fucking
thing.
nerd.
We all know
Josh.
that we've all seen Star Wars because we talk about it all the time, like
Yeah.
the nerds that we are, you know. So that's gonna be my segue: Star Wars, Evil Empires, yada, yada,
Starfinder.
yada.
You're in front of this.
Nailed
Yeah.
it.
Garrison, you've had
You
nailed
nailed it.
segues.
You've been thinking about this for the past week, haven't you, Adam?
I really, really put some effort into
Put a
it.
lot
It's
of
why-
effort into
It's
it.
why I didn't watch 2001 because
Oh.
No,
Oh,
you
man,
didn't
that's
watch
wild.
2001.
You know what? Well
'cause
worth
you're
the
lazy.
effort.
I don't think that's fair.
That's
That was
lame.
a top shelf segue.
Okay, well then because you're a liar.
Well, we've already established that
It's on record.
on record that it's the truth that I'm a liar. Only unless we're recording, in which case I'm totally telling the truth always.
You have
100.
to.
Right, because we're recording.
But if we're telling the truth, never mind.
You try.
Let's just not even do it. No, let's get into the dungeon. This is more fun.
All right. So the first thing we're going to do is everybody's going to roll initiative.
What? No diplomacy or anything going on first?
Nice. That's cute. 22.03. I like that. I don't think I have a shot through Mike though.
Ziva's not gonna be able to fight. She's gonna be too busy dancing. This music is tight.
Sure. They get a surprise round here, so I'll give you this.
Ooh, Mike.
I mean that means they
Nice
can't
knowing you,
hit
buddy.
you. Oh, I'll be fine.
I believe in you, Mike.
So, with the surprise round, the first one uses... So, in a surprise round, you can only do a move action or a standard action. You can't do both. So
Can't do a full attack.
Right, but you can't move and do a standard either in a surprise round. So the one of them, the one, if you remember, was leaning down into his communicator, is going to use his move action to speak into it and trigger the alarm. And so the whole garrison goes on alert. The other one is going to shoot at the first person that can be seen through the door, and that's going to be Mike. So this Imperial Pacification Rifle at Mike. Here we go. First shot. Miss with an 11.
Nice.
I'm not
God.
loving this music, huh?
Huh?
I like it.
You like it? All right.
Yeah. Did you not hear me?
Yeah, you're dancing. I don't want you to dance. I want you to shoot!
Just dancing with bullets. Laser
Okay,
bullets.
yeah. Make them dance with your bullets.
Yeah, that one. That's what I meant to
There you
say.
Okay, Aaron, you are up.
Okay, tell me, if I lean in, do I have can I shoot through Mike? I don't...
You can, but it's going to be a little bit of cover
Okay.
on this because Mike's providing cover.
Okay, so I'm on the left wall, I lean in and try to thread the needle and not hit my good buddy Mike, and shoot the southernmost one.
The southern
southernmost
one.
I really, my tongue just doesn't work tonight. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
11. Big 11.
11's gonna miss.
Yeah,
for sure.
okay. That's me.
Okay. Zeno.
Same deal here. I want to see if I can thread the needle and target the top one. By the way, what are these guys' names?
We have Cadet Wood and we have Cadet Charles. Wood is to the north and Charles is to the south.
I was going to ask which
So-
one Wood
so-
was.
Well, one is Wood and one is Chuck.
Yes. So I'm gonna target Wood, and with my azimuth laser. No, actually, I'm gonna try a daze. Can I try a daze from where I'm at? Okay, excellent.
Daze has what range?
It has. We'll find out. Close. So 25 feet.
25 feet. Yeah.
All right.
So they have to make a will save. Is that correct?
Yes, a will save of 14.
Fails the save.
Whoop, whoop.
So that's this one up here, right? Wood.
Yes, Wood.
Cadet
Yeah.
Wood is dazed for a round.
Fantastic.
Okay,
That's me.
that's you. It's
And-
Wood and Chuck's turn. Wood can't do anything, so Chuck is going to fire at Mike. And we are going to focus fire on Mike per usual. And I think I'm going to full attack right here at the start. I may not keep full attacking, but I feel the full attack.
So you
right
can full attack, you just can't do a standard action and a movement?
Well,
that's
that was
surprise.
round.
Surprise. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm sorry.
right. Correct. Here we go. First shot misses.
Nice.
Second shot also misses.
Hell yeah.
That's three
Hell
in a
yeah.
row.
Keep on
Go
full
back to
attacking,
shooting
baby.
school.
Like
Keep doing that full attack.
in my head canon, it's just like Mike is just standing there, like fists raised, hasn't moved like even a quarter of an inch, and they've missed 3 times.
Yeah, well,
I think it's got to be your armor, though, right?
well, it's that
The
and Imperial
startle.
Trooper aim, you know.
It has to be whatever I
Stormtrooper
flavor it as, dog.
I mean,
Whatever is in Heat's headcanon.
Headcanon. Can you use your headcanon on your next round?
Fel, you're up.
All right, Fel's gonna move up to the door and in between Zeno, with Zeno to his back and Mike in front of him, and lean around the corner to take a shot
At Wood,
yes, Wood.
the dazed Wood.
Yeah, provided Mike's not gonna get in the way.
The old unenthused Wood. All right, here we go.
Attack for 16.
16 hits per max
Nice.
damage.
Nice.
Very nice.
Holy cow.
Get him.
Doesn't no, it's only on a crit
Yes.
that like the fire effect happens, not on the damage crit.
Well,
Correct.
it's
That's correct.
fire
It's
elemental
fire damage.
but there's a burn
But
effect to it.
there's a burn effect if you get a
Like
crit.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
correct. You bloodied wood in one shot there.
Nice.
Fell just threads that needle right in there.
Yeah,
Even
put
with
that
the bonus, you still get in there. Because that's against KAC, correct?
No, that's EAC. It's a laser rifle.
Okay. Even better. Even better. Mike, you are up.
Having just seen somebody crit, or not crit, but roll max damage, he like kind of just turns his head a little bit and says, "Proud of you."
Yeah, it's nothing.
And he's gonna move forward and punch at the south one. Is Chuck?
Yeah.
Okay, and punch Chuck. Which I, for 2 seconds, thought you were making a sports joke, like a Charles Woodson thing, and then I remembered who you are. And you pulled out some woodchuck shit.
Well, yeah.
Battle glove.
17?
Technically that hits, but I'm going to say it.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's a solid punch in the face for like another bloodying shot. I mean, Mike just, all these bullets miss past him, fly out into Madeline's Landing, past all of your friends behind you, missing everybody, and then you just kind of nonchalantly walk up to him and just jab him right in the fucking face, and nose breaks, blood falls, like cascades down his face, down his chin. He's like,
Ew.
kind of like choking on his own blood with this massive,
Not a good look.
power-fisted. Yeah, no, it's not good for Chuck.
And I'm as
Chuck did not know today would be this bad at work.
3 days away from getting his pension.
Yeah, these are cadets. I don't think any of them are any close to pension. It's like 3 days away from actually becoming enlisted.
I don't know how ranks work.
Chuck.
Well, you're a level 1 character, so you're not fighting the seniors.
You don't have a
Thank
military background. It's cool.
Thank God.
Chuck said, "I'm too young for this shit."
I could be
There we go.
partying on Venus right now.
So that is something to consider that I was thinking about earlier, is that most of these soldiers that you're fighting would be pretty young, like 15, 16-year-old.
Oh,
So
we're
they're
talking
like-
child shit?
So I'm guessing
Well, they're
conscripts?
cadets, you know.
Are they
like-
conscripted or are they
Oh,
actually
man.
like willfully enlist?
I
a little
doubt
bit of
anything
both.
in the Aslantes.
I think it's like a voluntold situation.
Right, like it's just part of the culture that.
Right.
Like Spartans,
Serve,
right?
yeah,
Like
right.
you're just in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You made me sad.
Well, so here's the thing. Regardless of whether or not these are child soldiers, we still have to murder them. So that's still a
and
thing.
they have done some heinous shit.
And with that, Xena is going to go ahead and she's not actually going to step out, but she's going to kind of look through the door just a little bit and say, "All right, Mike, finishing him off. Get him." And is going to use an improvisation, and it's going to put that on Chuck.
A remains to be revealed class skill.
Yeah, totally secret. Wink. And is also going to attempt to daze Wood. Nope, Chuck.
Okay,
Chuck south.
Chuck is south, yeah.
Yeah, so get him on him and a daze on him.
Okay, so he's got to roll will save.
Willarooney.
So Emily, do you have your class?
Passes.
Do you have your class like hidden away
fine.
in an envelope?
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Yes.
Get out. No.
No, plus
That
two.
was-
Plus two.
Like you stopped the flow to tell that joke. I want you to think really hard about that.
I did.
Damn.
feel
honestly,
like
I think
that's
it's
just like just prime example fail kind of situation there. That's why I enjoy
I
it.
could turn
B
invisible.
and Bell for sure.
Hey, check this shit out.
Hey guys, I know you're doing something real important, but envelope, right? Am I right?
You should
just thought of it. So
you
good.
should have spelled your name with an AI and not an E.
Oh,
Oh.
brother.
So that's what Ziva's got, and then it's somebody else's turn.
All right, you can have the floor back, Adam. I'm sorry.
No, please don't let me get in the way of you.
Okay, you want me to run this game? They both have seizures and die.
They die.
The next room, let's go.
Next room. Next room.
Heart attack.
Okay, Ziva targets one with a get 'em, fails to get the days off, but still kind of boost everybody up. It's round 2. Orin, you're up.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna chamber a new round and just pie out right around the corner, and take a shot at the dazed Cadet Wood.
At the dazed cadet. All right.
Indeed. 15
is a hit.
5
5.
piercing.
Exactly the amount of HP he has left.
It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
I mean, seriously, Woods over there is just kind of like, oh, well.
Basically, Orion just leans out to just like finish this guy off. You put him out of his misery while we got time. Mike's obviously about to give Charles
He's like, oi, mate.
the worst day of his life.
Oi,
mate, you got a license for that harassment?
Oh, it's Australian for death.
Mike doesn't talk like that at all.
Yeah, I kill him. All right, I'm good.
No, he definitely had an Australian accent. I just don't. But Cadet Officer Wood is down. Zeno, you are up.
Zeno is not really going to do much of anything this turn, only because I don't want to get into a threatened square. So I'm just going to hang back here and pass my turn right now.
So you're holding your turn?
Yeah, I'm holding my turn.
Okay, there you go. All right. Chuck is going to try
Isn't he
something.
dazed?
No, Chuck is not dazed.
No.
He failed. He passed the
okay.
save. God, he doesn't really have much to do. He's just gonna shoot. He's gonna shoot.
Does any get disadvantage because you're using a
Not
threatened square?
disadvantage.
Yeah.
But,
Sorry.
no, I know. I
5e, man,
don't know
sorry.
exactly what the rule is on that. Let's look it up. Okay, so we looked some things up. We got it figured out. What this cadet is going to do is take a guarded step back, which is a 5-foot move action away.
That does not provoke attack of ours.
That's correct. Does not provoke an opportunity attack. And then is going to fire a regular shot at Mike, not a full attack. Because he moved, for one, and because full attacks aren't really that good. Unless you're like high level, you know?
Yeah.
We'll just have a bunch of buffs.
Oh, buddy. 21 to hit.
Okay.
And minimum damage. 1.
One?
Oh, thank God.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Legit.
It's Fell's turn.
All right, Fell is going to make his way into the room. If I can get my token through. Come on. You might have to move me, Adam. And take his shot at the last Aslanti soldier standing there.
All right.
Chuck.
5 to hit against EAC.
Chuck, it's actually a 6, but still a miss. And he catches the bullet in his teeth. No,
He catches the laser
doesn't do
shot
that.
in his teeth. Gotcha.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
A laser shot.
That cadet is
So
going
we
somewhere.
need to get the
That's why
fuck.
we fast tracked you to
We need to
command.
get the fuck
just like-
out of here,
yeah, right.
guys.
he actually just holds up his arm, and like the laser hits off the arm, and you know the armor kind of diffuses the laser before it can punch through. Mike, you're up.
Mike's just gonna step forward, make up the ground that he got away, and as he's stepping forward, says, "We can tango all day." Eight. He misses.
Ooh, that's a miss. And, he hollers something in Aslanti to the effect of, "Filthy lizard, get out of my face."
Oh.
And I heard that.
Yeah, you can understand it.
I mean, I'm already offended by just him being an Aslanti.
Just his tone.
No, I mean, just the fact that he's an Aslanti.
There's only one shade of green that works here, and it's not yours. Ziva, you're up.
Ziva is going to hold position still outside the door, but is going to go ahead and refresh her get him on old Chuck.
Okay.
It says, "Take him out, damn it! We gotta go inside further."
Okay. Is that your turn?
That's
or you
it.
Make an attack? Or?
Nope.
Okay. Round 3, Oren. At
Okay.
the door, looking in.
Yep, I just chamber a new round, take aim, and I'm gonna fire at Chuck.
Okay.
I'm pissed.
Real
Racist
hits.
bastard. 12? 13?
And that's against.
That's against his kinetic AC.
That's a hit. That get him is just enough to make
What?
it land.
Nice.
And you kill him.
7 damage.
Headshot.
You
I
got
put
it.
it right through it. Yeah, right through his eyes, and not say you racist bastard. And immediately, before my turn is up, I'm going to rush over here to the door in the north room, and put my back to it. I can't.
I gotta move you through the door. Okay. Boom.
Yeah.
So Oren.
Right here. I'm just
yeah,
right up against the back, ready to keep pushing forward.
Like, as you run past, like Mike gives you a quick salute.
So yeah, you defeat the welcoming party, as it were. Do you guys want a repeat of the description of this room, or?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
It couldn't hurt.
That'd be nice.
Okay. So it's a sparsely furnished but well illuminated room. Heavy metal double door that you just came through. It's very similar to a starship airlock. There are smaller doors to the north, one of which Oren is kind of taking point on, and then there's one to the east, and they're each painted with bright green lettering that you can recognize. Oren, the one that above yours, it says barracks.
Okay.
And then the eastern door here says mess over the top. The south wall bears several holovid screens displaying a detailed composite map of Madeline's Landing with heavy annotation scrolling beneath each building. A computer panel fits snugly beneath the screens on a sleek fold-out shelf. And also, now that there's not two Aslanti in front of you, you can see pictures of all of you.
Oh, shit.
Like
up on the
video feed or like still shots?
No, so it's like a still shot. You can assess that most of these shots must have been taken from the Aslanti security robots.
Gotcha.
Nakonda's Most Wanted.
Right. But then you look and there's information about you. Ziva, there's the most information about you.
That's fair.
There's proprietor of the Pools of Paradise, where you came from, and kind of some list of some high profile clients that have come through there. There's a picture of Mike and information about his boxing career, and you see that they have the whole layout of the Apollo Protection Agency.
Yeah. So in the meantime, I mean, Mike seeing that would shout out to, "Hey, Tech Squad, get over here."
Yeah, I'm on it.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of time here. Make it fast.
I want to come by and aid. Oh, I can't go through the door. Thank
I got you. So you guys want to take a look at the computer?
Yes. Want to look at it, figure out what's going on with it, see if there's any way we can get rid of this information.
We can move freely for now in this room, because I just want to post up at the other door just in case.
Okay.
Like me and Aron got eyes on the doors so the other people can check out the tech stuff.
So
Alright, hurry up in here.
The holographic map also has some details, and it has Abretta's workshop highlighted and like targeted as a potential base of operations.
Yeah.
It shows, you can see that they have tracked your whereabouts. Now, some of it's a little off. You guys weren't completely like brazen in your stuff, but some of them were like, they figured out you went to Madeline's house first. Where they're confused a little bit is when you went to Ludvar's versus when you went to Corsica's. But they've been tracking you and obviously prepared for your arrival here. They were expecting you. So Arn is right. There's not a lot of time here. Where do you want to go? To the barracks? To the mess?
Well, based on the map, the barracks are pretty big. And, well, do we want to try to get to the brig first, or...
While they're trying to decide where to go, Fellows is seeing what he can dig into the computer and see if he can find any information quickly. Like,
yeah.
Well, do like a hack or like try and bypass security.
Go ahead and roll computers.
Well, I imagine
I'd like to aid
you, and I was going to say, like, just for aesthetics, like it would be both of y'all clacking away at keyboards next to each other, you know?
Double fisting keyboards.
Yep, double fisting keyboards.
Roll to aid.
All right, doing that. Computers.
All right, so Fel, what'd you roll?
20 plus his 2 for the aid.
Yeah,
14.
With a 14. So that's a 22. Yeah, okay, so this computer is, it's fairly simple, and you see that it's basically just been a module that's designed just to house this particular information.
Okay.
So if you want to wipe it, you can easily do it, but there doesn't seem to be any extra information on here other than them just kind of keeping tabs.
Can I dump it into my exocortex and then wipe it?
You want to like copy it into yours?
I want to
nice.
copy it.
That would take a few minutes. It would take about 10 minutes.
We'll come back for it then.
Okay.
Guys, don't let me forget. I'm gonna take all this information and then wipe it as soon as we get done here.
That's a very good idea.
Let's get done here first.
So he fell steps away.
I'm ready to push up.
And meets up with Warren.
Based on the map that Corsica gave us, can we discern like where doors are, or is it just the basic layout?
It's the basic layout.
Okay, all right. So we wouldn't know if there was an actual entryway from the mess hall to the brig.
Correct.
No.
Okay.
Zeno's going to post up against the wall and right next to Mike.
All right. Ziva is going to say, well, gentlemen, I'm a little hungry. How about you? And it's going to kind of start walking towards the mess hall door.
Yeah, and
That's the southern door by Mike.
And as Zeno like kind of fills in the spot behind me, I turn to him like, keep your wits about you, boyo. We're about to do some shit.
You too.
All right.
Boyo.
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 Just be mindful. Whatever happens next has not been written. Be careful.
Oh.
Go ahead. I'll cover our retreat.
So you're going in, Mike. You're going in first, right?
That's what I do.
All right. So you kind of...
I'm not trying to kick the fucking door open or anything.
No, well, it's a sliding door.
Okay, cool.
And it slides open. And it reveals the spacious room. Has 4 stacked and folded metal tables positioned along the south wall. Several colorful stylized posters adorn these walls as well. 2 doors lie to the west, both labeled with vivid green letters, and a 2-foot square serving window that looks into a kitchen to the west. A door in the north wall also bears green lettering, as does a door in a rounded section of the east wall. A small electronic panel next to the eastern door is equipped with a numbered keypad, a yellow light, and a camera lens.
There's pictures all over the wall of a man with a swoopy black fade and a square mustache.
But there are no people in here.
Well, I imagine Zeno's like staying close to me since he filled in.
Oh, yeah.
And I turn to Zeno and I say, "We got cameras."
They already know
It's
we're
just
here.
one right at the door, right?
It's like a security door type thing.
I'm sorry, is that at the circular wall, or is
Yes.
it? Okay. All right.
Yes.
So, which is what we know to be the
Command center.
that one. Yeah, yes.
I kind of just kind of like point towards where the cameras are to the rest.
Yeah. So I mean, kind of in formation with Zeno. Like, if we're not in turn order yet, like I was gonna come in and have him like go see if you can take out that camera real quick.
Now, as far as that,
I don't know if I can.
I don't know if I
Surely
can.
you can. Surely you can try.
I mean, the purpose of that camera, though, is just going to be for identification to get in to that door.
As far as we know.
Right.
I just don't
right,
want them.
right.
I just don't want them to be able to see us at all. Like, I don't want to have any progress.
That's a good point. I mean,
All right.
yeah. Okay.
Ziva's gonna go through the door.
Roll a perception check, Heath.
Never mind.
Well, you can go ahead and go through the door.
No, I'm gonna
Mike's
wait.
just in there first, you know.
Getting away.
Okay. Go ahead. There's no traps in here at all.
16.
So you get the sense, that this isn't a security camera. It's not like panning across the thing. It's like it's like a peephole, basically. It's like a very narrow
a
focus
retinal scanner or something.
Yeah, kind of like, obviously, for somebody who's it's only going to capture somebody at the door, kind of like a fisheye lens right at the door. So as long as you stay away from that door for the time being.
I mean, but I came through the door. Oh, the door next to it, you're saying?
This door right here is the one that has the camera.
I mean,
and you know that goes into the command center, and it's basically, yes, it's like a little scan camera. It's very small, and it's not moving around like a security camera. It's like built into the mechanism of the lock of the door.
Okay.
Just so you know what.
Yeah,
what
I mean,
it is. I'm not saying don't do anything.
Either way,
you know,
Mike's instinct would be, Zeno, check that out because you're going to be better at this shit than I am. You know, like.
I mean, we can run a hack on it. I mean, if it's possible.
Why doesn't everybody kind of move in together?
Right. Yeah.
For a second.
Can we draw a line on where?
Yeah. You got to go through the door itself.
Like, how far are we talking about? Like, right here, kind of? Like, in other words...
Yeah, like, as long as you stay out of those two like, the 3 squares.
Okay.
Right?
Like
Okay.
This one, yes. That's like...
Cool.
You know, being in a protection agency, I feel like you have an idea of what security cameras can and can't do. You know,
yeah.
Sorry, is this
Run a
also a
security
door down here?
That's a door.
To the south?
That's presumably to the kitchen because there's like a little pass-through window here where you would get your food.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, after everybody else steps in, Orin's gonna turn and face the barracks door and just walk backwards, you know, keeping his aim on that barracks door as he heads into the kitchen.
Okay. All right. So there's all these posters around, right? And it's all these. Everything is in its typical blocky Aslanti lettering, and it's all propaganda, exhorting the cadets to fight harder and remember their imperial loyalties, saying things such as, "One soldier is worth 1,000 natives," or "The Aeon throne needs your every effort." But Ziva, your eyes fall on a particular poster, and it says, "Serve your superiors, dominate the weak."
Can she see that though? Can she read it? It's in Aslanti.
Yeah, so maybe you should translate that for her.
I mean, yeah. If she asks,
I'm drawn to
So
image.
it's like a picture. It's like a picture of Aslanti soldiers, kind of very sternly standing over subservient, like. So the image certainly projects what it says, and she's kind of drawn to it and transfixed to it.
Hold What do these posters? What do they say?
Yeah, I mean, so I just tell her it's like serve your superiors, crush something. What?
Yeah, serve your superiors, dominate the weak.
Dominate the weak. Yeah.
It seemed like a
When Ziva reads this text, she reads the text of the propaganda poster. Her mind drifts into her memories. It is her 18th birthday, and she's being jostled by the docking of the transport ship carrying her and other slaves, though she reminds herself she must not use that word. Ziva and the other girls on the ship had been thoroughly trained to refer them to themselves as escorts, or suffer the consequences. Ziva grits her teeth in anger at this brainwashing because there is no doubt in her mind, or at least some of the others, that they are property being sold. The ship docks in a sketchy port, often overlooked by the authorities due to the extensive payoffs by the criminals that run this particular part of Absalom Station. As the hatch opens, The girls and women on the transport ship squint their eyes at the encroaching light. They had been traveling in total darkness for the last 2 days. They had to eat in the dark, relieve themselves in the dark, cry in the dark. Then the sounds of the docking station hits their ears, immediately followed by the quick barks of the slaver, Raldo, a hulking man with scars crisscrossing his face. Ziva likes to think that those scars came from girls that scratched at him in resistance, but those thoughts are always tempered by the reality of what probably happened to any girl that was so bold. Raldo shouts, "Come now, my children. Today is payday. No fucking around. Look pretty." And begins aggressively strong-arming the girls closest to the exit into a line. "Now keep your eyes forward and keep your mouth shut." Ziva at the end of the line, and again she grinds her teeth, but says nothing, just narrows her eyes. Raldo leads the women through the dock into the streets of this sector of Absalom Station. Finally, they arrive at a beautiful creamy white building highlighted with sandstone trim. Inscribed across the entryway are the words, "Pools of Paradise." There is no time to marvel at the beauty and the exotics inside this luxurious bathhouse. Despite the terrible situation she finds herself in, Ziva can't help but be impressed and in awe, and laments that she does not have more time to soak it in. And then, with a sinking feeling, she realizes that she is likely to know these walls all too well. The escorts are marched down a large marble staircase into the steamy baths that are housed in the lower levels of the Pools of Paradise. Ziva sees many men, obviously wealthy, bathing in what must be the most luxurious bath of the lot. Next to this pool is a podium and a small riser. Several attendants move busily in the shadows, some providing towels or drinks, others jockeying for position in the chairs that are set up behind the pool. Ziva notices one man standing to the side, a look of distaste on his face, but clearly as wealthy as the men in the pool. He whispers something into one of his assistant's ears, and the young boy looks wide-eyed, but the man just nods with a smile and hurries him along. Raldo, the slaver, groups the women against the wall and then begins to call them each out, one by one. Each girl is asked to step forward, disrobe, and stand on the podium. Ziva's anger bubbles closer to the surface with each passing moment. The fat, rich men in the bath ogle and catcall the poor women as they are each put on display and then auctioned off to the highest bidder. Each boisterous laugh and chuckle from these foul creatures drives pain into Ziva's psychic receptors, but it isn't the anger from the laughs that cause the pain. Rather, it's the internal cries of the women as they are sold away to some terrible future. Ziva notices that the odd man who has chosen not to be in the pool with the others is talking to a nervous tick of a Yosoki about something that must be important. Ziva is able to suss out that this Yosoki must be the owner of the Pools of Paradise, and is sickened by the fact that this rat was too ashamed to be part of a shameful auction, yet allowing it to happen in his business anyway. The Yosoki and the odd man are engaged in what looks like a serious debate, with the rat man shaking his head furiously. Then, the odd large man's assistant shows the Yosoki a data pad, and Ziva recognizes the telltale look of greed on the owner's furry face. In 2 quick signatures on the pad, the rat hands the odd man his data pad and scurries out of the baths with a gleeful look on his face. Ziva looks back to the pool and sees one of her closest comrades on the auction block, a sweet young beauty named Nirna. Tears of anger well up in Ziva's eyes, but still, she holds her tongue. A particularly lecherous bidder says to Raldo, "I want to see this one closer." Raldo nods and pushes Nirna towards the pool. Nirna, now visibly tearing up, steps into the pool, and as she approaches, the bidder says, No, this one is too weepy," and splashes water at the young girl. The young girl turns quickly to exit the pool, but as she is stepping out, she slips on the wet tile and lands face first on the hard ceramic floor. Blood bursts from her nose. Ziva, unable to hold back any further, rushes to her friend to help her up and attend to her wounds. Before she can get to Nirna, Raldo yanks the girl off the ground and reaches back to strike her again in his fury of a lost sail. Ziva throws herself in front of the blow, and the slaver's fist connects with her jaw instead of Nirna's. Ziva spits out a tooth and looks up with defiance at the slaver. Cold fury lines this man's face, and Ziva braces herself for the incoming blow. But before the strike could land, a voice rings out.
"Stop. I will buy them."
It was the odd man that had been standing to the side. "Callisto," hissed the slaver, "so your offer will gladly be granted for the deformed one. This one," he motions to Ziva, "will still fetch a mighty profit. She is the most beautiful of the lot, and the most thoroughly trained." He sneered as he spoke the word.
"I will pay 50,000 credits for them,"
said Callisto, with his deep but gentle voice. "Callisto, my friend," preened the slaver, "I could not possibly part with them both for—" Callisto held up a hand.
"Each. I will pay 50,000 each. And this will be the last time that an auction as filthy as this will ever happen here."
He turns to the men in the pool.
"As for you lot, you are hereby banned from the pools of paradise."
They all laugh, and the lecherous one says, "Reliqua decides that, Callisto? Foolish man, you presume too much, I'm afraid." And he snaps his finger at one of his attendants. But before the attendant can so much as draw his laser pistol, Callisto has already thrown a blade into the fat man's neck. The would-be bodyguard looks to the large man, but Callisto merely smiles calmly.
Now, there need be no more violence. Reliqua is no longer the proprietor of this bathhouse. The pools of paradise is under new management, and there will be no slavery tolerated. I suggest that the rest of you leave, and with whatever you call dignity, before we have any more unnecessary issues.
He looks to Raldo.
Now, here is 100,000 credits as promised for these two ladies, and here is 200,000 more for the rest of the lot. Take these credits, tell everyone you know, and never return.
As the slaver and his customers scramble out of the pools of paradise, Callisto walks over to Ziva and Nirna.
Now, let's get you cleaned up.
And then, in the present, Ziva reaches out through gritted teeth and tears the Aslanti propaganda poster to shreds.
Wow.
Damn. That's like a,
Got some
pretty,
history.
yeah. So, satisfied that everyone's in the room, Orin's gonna dip over on this wall and reload. "Let's keep moving," he says.
Yeah, Ziva just kind of swallows hard and says, "Yes, yes."
Mike looks at you and says, "Spill the tea, girl." No, I'm kidding.
This is no time for a tea party. North, yes? Or we try and go into the command center.
Is there room enough for Fel to be able to get next to that keypad next to the door without being in front of it for the camera? Like just to check it out, just to kind of see what all it is, what it has, if there's any security holes or anything that he can, kind of force his way in without being seen through the camera.
I mean, here's the thing. The alarm's
already
raised,
off, right?
Right. So they know that you're here one way or the other, I mean, you can certainly roll, you can move about right here. It's about 5 feet away from the door, and you can roll a computer's check to get a basic assessment.
Okay. See, I was thinking like there next to where Zeno and Ziva
No, there's
are.
not. No,
there's
no
room there.
No.
Okay.
Well, you wouldn't be able to see the pad from there. You'd be kind of behind it.
Okay, so the pad's on the north side?
Yeah, that's where you can
really
see.
matter. Okay. Yeah, I'll go up there and just look at it or observe it, see what I can
Okay, roll a computers.
learn about it.
Oh my
that
God.
is an 11.
Natural one.
Yeah, you just can't get the sense of it,
Okay.
Zeno is gonna try.
Okay.
Alright, and computers check. 14.
Yeah, I mean, it looks to be a pretty secure system.
I can't pass
you
this
get
as
the
Lanty.
sense that you could probably hack it, but there's not going to be a whole lot of chance to go through there undetected.
Right. Would you say that it's Aslanti? I mean, it's hard to actually really kind of...
Well, what I'm saying is that you do get the sense that you could hack it. You
Okay.
can open the
Okay.
door, but there's no... You also are fully aware that you can't open the door without, letting them know that you're there.
Right.
There's
And
Yeah.
there's no way
you
to...
relay that information to the group, or is that just internal knowledge? Zeno.
We can... I can't quite pass the structure of this program, but it appears that I can if I had more time.
Time is one thing we don't have here, folks. They know we're here.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth.
Orin is
bothering
like
with right now. Let's
getting
go.
visibly
Yeah,
anxious.
All right,
away from
Ziva's
that
just
door.
gonna walk right up in front of the door and look at the camera thing and just blow a kiss. And is going to say, "All right, we can't get in this way. We go through the north." Mike,
You can get in that way.
I thought that like
I'm saying what I was saying is that with his computer's check, he
you
figured out
can't go
that
in
there-
stealthy. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, you
Right.
just ruined that. So I mean, now if we want to go in, we might as well.
I mean, we couldn't anyways. So
Yeah. So Ziva steps up after kind of just having this moment, shakes it off, and walks up and blows a kiss directly into the camera. There's no response.
All right. Seeing that nothing more happened when she did that, Fel goes up and takes a close look at it, seeing what he can potentially do to it.
Right.
I mean, so you can hack it to open it.
Yep.
Open the door.
hack it. And
All right.
smash
So is
it.
that what you want to do?
Guys, get in whatever positions you want to be in. I'm gonna see if I can get this thing open. Zeno, come give me a hand.
I'm gonna come right here.
On your 6.
Oh man.
Yeah, or I'll just press up against
28
the
on
wall.
the roll.
Wow.
Give me
28.
Give me
Still
that
go ahead and
assist.
aid.
For 14. Make that a
right,
solid
so
30.
Make that a
Future
clean
reference.
30.
Yeah,
For future
clean
reference,
30.
you have to.
I put a
if
get him
you're
on that
gonna-
door.
If you're gonna aid, you have to say you're gonna aid before the roll, and you have to roll to see if you aid before the roll.
Gotcha. Okay. All
Good
right.
to know. I'll hold my roll then if he's going to aid next time or somebody's going
Right.
to.
Yeah.
It's all good. I mean, 28 gets it. Plus 2 from the 8 is a 30. You know, you're like, Zeno puts his hand on top of yours as you put your hand on the thing. Says, "Let me help you." Okay, so the
Fel
door.
immediately disrobes.
Oh, God.
Not now, fella, not now.
Not the time, fellas.
So the door's open. Who? Oh,
Mike is
okay.
in the doorway.
So Mike, so Zeno and Felino open the doors. Mike's standing there and steps into the room. I need you to.
Oh, God.
Oh,
This is
there's
not. This is never good.
Nope.
There's no save on this.
Oh God. Oh God.
Guess it's trapped then.
Obviously.
So as Mike steps into the room, let me go ahead and open that door for you.
It's just a 5-foot room that contains a 5-foot grenade.
You have just enough time to see 2 senior cadets standing there, and then this like bright white light just laser focuses on you and blinds you. You have just been hit by a flash blind.
So I put on the blinded condition.
No, you're not blinded. No, you're not blinded. Basically, what that means is that they're going to get a +2 to hit you because you're a little disoriented. Everybody roll initiative.
Here we
I'll
go
have
again.
it known before I die that I tried everything to not go in this fucking room.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Jesus.
There was no getting around this room, if that makes you feel
Yeah, I
better.
mean, just right now.
I mean, better go in while we're still strong.
I'm
Yeah.
always strong.
Yeah. A vest is never unarmed.
Fell with the positive.
Unless he loses both of his arms. I mean, like, I thought about that. I was like, Vest can be unarmed, like, literally.
Quite literally.
Quite literally. So that was a readied action, just so you know that. That did take an action for them to do
Sweet,
that.
so they can't full
That,
attack me.
Right.
Oops. I did that. Didn't mean to.
Don't worry about it.
So the second one is going to take a shot at you, Mike.
As is tradition.
And is using the tactical semi-auto pistol.
Space clock.
Yeah. Got a real not
Space
fancy
Glock.
gun.
25
That'll
to
hit.
hit
Ooh.
for 6 piercing damage.
All right.
Ouch.
So Mike steps in, this light, and he's kind of like stunned for a second, and the other cadet sneers as he targets in, raises his grip, fires a shot right into Mike for 6 piercing damage.
Yeah.
Aaron, you're up.
Okay, so I am just going to. I don't know how. I just kind of push Mike to the side a little bit and reach out my hand. Well, I guess I can use. Here we go. Swift action to swap grips. Okay. I'm just hold my rifle in my offhand. I'm gonna reach out my left hand, my free hand, and move around Mike just a tad to cast Daze on the southern senior cadet.
Ted?
Yeah, that works for
The
me.
other one, Bill.
There we go.
No, the other one's Ned. Ned and Ted.
Ned and Ted.
That's not going to get confusing.
Well, you're flashbanged. Okay, so they have to roll.
A DC 14 will save,
Okay.
provided it's a creature of CR 3 or lower.
It is. Makes or fails the save. I'm sorry. So you said the southern one.
Yep. Ted.
Okay.
I'm
Ted.
just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna reach out and just boom, blank Ted's
is
brain
dazed.
for a second.
And, like, so he gets that shot off and he's sneering, and all of a sudden he's just overcome with what? And just starts looking around like confused. Fucking Daze is no joke.
It's really good at low levels, and then
Yeah.
substantially drops off.
Zeno.
Zeno is going to repeat the same action and post up right here and cast Daze as well on.
You're gonna have to get a little closer, I believe.
All right, let me see.
I don't think you can.
No? Okay.
No, you could stand right here.
All right, cool. Right here?
Oh, it's 25 feet. Either way, you're
Okay,
good.
yeah,
You got
right.
it.
So, which one is the top one?
Top one is the one that's not dazed.
No, the name.
Is his name Ned?
That's Ned.
Okay,
Ned.
Ned's
okay,
north.
yes.
There we
yeah,
go.
Ned,
there you go. There we go. These are
Alright,
important
so wisdom
things. So.
Save, yeah.
Daze.
Or will save, I'm sorry. Makes the save with a natural 20.
No way.
Yes. You're dazed. No, you're dazed.
No.
And it's
I tried.
it is their turn. All right, so one's dazed. That's okay. The second one is going to pull another lever and flashbangs Felino.
Oh snap!
Damn.
And so these two lights are just like focusing on them. The rest of you can see the projectors that are putting them out, but as long as these lights are on them, it's like causing them to be under this flash.
I just imagine like Felino's bug eyes go paisley.
I'm sorry, it only lasts for one round. Okay, so Mike, you won't, after round one, you won't be dazed. But Felino, you're now dazed.
Oh, so it's a full-on daze? It's not just a...
Not a daze. Oh, I'm sorry, flashed.
Okay.
And that's a standard action to do, so that will be their turn. Probably a waste, but Fel, you're up.
All right, in response, Fel is going to take his last frag grenade and toss it in the middle of the room.
Nice.
Yeah, boy.
Yes.
Look 'em up,
Okay.
Perfect
Iron
timing. Perfect. All those dice.
So it doesn't really matter, because what's the spread? 20?
It's a 15 foot.
Oh, 15 foot. So I'm pretty sure that
So
no matter what.
the
Let's
hit
see
or
if it
miss is
gets
just for
Mike.
deviation.
Yeah, so roll a d8. Basically, you gotta roll above a 3.
2.
No.
Shit.
You rolled a 2, so
No.
Mike's gonna take some of that damage.
Oh, shit.
5 piercing.
Oh shit, that's gonna knock him into his HP.
Yeah, and Mike's like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, I just think I can't see.
Like he got,
I just
he
wanna
got
jump
blinded,
grenades and
he
hack
got
computers.
shot, and he got hit by a grenade, all in about 12 seconds.
Oh, brother. Yeah, all right. So you
Might
step
need to
in.
fall back.
I'm the fucking tank,
what's
dude. Like, it's not
You're
my
doing
job.
a great
good.
job. You're doing a
Doing a
bang-up
great
right
job.
now.
Mike, you're up.
I mean, this grenade effect doesn't affect my ability to actually see or move in any way.
Right. Basically, what it's doing is highlighting you. It's providing the effects of harrying fire.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, he's gonna stumble forward to the south guy, Ted, and punch at him.
Okay.
15.
That's a solid smack
9.
for 9.
Oh, man.
9.
That's a very
Number
very
9.
aggressive punch. It's like, son of a bitch.
Yeah. You bloody Ted. Like you hear some ribs break. as you
Yeah,
just
it's a body punch for
hit him
sure.
right. Yeah.
If you break
Ziva.
ribs through armor, like you're a bad motherfucker.
That was a good hit, man. Yeah. 9 damage, bloodying damage, you know.
So, Ziva is going to go ahead and enact a get 'em on old Ned. Who,
Okay.
I can see.
Old North Ned.
Old North Ned.
Ned North.
And then is going to pop a shot off with her azimuth pistol, laser pistol. Pew pew.
Okay. Okay.
Pew.
He's gonna have quite
Pew,
a bit
pew.
of cover here.
Are you really not gonna move up?
I can't.
She can't.
Oh, you can if you get him.
Yeah.
Can you get him at that range?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah.
20.
For 1.
Yeah.
So that hits for 1 damage. 1 little fire prick.
Pew. It just makes that sound. Pew.
It is round 2. Oren, you're
Yeah,
up.
so I'm just gonna move in and see Ned up here to the to my left, to the north, and just reach out my hand and just boom, send a little blast of force towards him with another daze.
Yeah, force him up.
Little daze.
Okay, so we'll save him. Come on.
Yep, 14.
Get in the fight, guys. Here we go.
Don't.
Makes the save. Not dazed.
All right, well I'm moving through this doorway here.
I hate you, Ned.
Zeno, you're up.
I'm going to do the same thing that Auron did and just move through the door first.
Okay.
And then attempt to daze. So,
Ted.
yes.
Okay. It's Ned's turn.
I hate to tell you guys, but that's not gonna work.
Why? Oh, because
Once he's been dazed, he's immune for it for 1 minute.
Oh, no.
So you might want to use your action
Yeah,
on
you
something
can
more
take
productive. you know?
Okay, cool. All right, if that's the case.
Nice catch there, Zach.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to keep us honest.
I think that's a
Hobgar
plus.
thing. BT Dubs, we could not daze those Hobgars. That was not a thing that we were supposed to be able to do.
I think
Hey,
that's
if
a
we're-
+1 for honesty. That's
Yeah.
what I think that is.
You would think.
I don't know. I mean, 'cause if we're playing Starfinder, we already are kind of interested in rules. You know,
I'll take it up with my boss.
I'll work on a teacher's pet drop.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so what do you want to do, Zeno?
Yes, I'm going to fire my azimuth laser rifle at Ted. Let's see here. There we go.
That's a
And miss with a 5.
Yeah, that's a miss. Goes wide. It hits Mike, and Mike is just like, God,
Nothing does it.
like it doesn't hurt him. It just like bounces off his armor, and he's just like, this is getting ridiculous, you know?
He just looks over his shoulder and like squinty lizard angry eyes.
Like
I would
like
never
Zeno,
shoot
you know
Mike.
better. You know,
You know you can't shoot.
he can shoot.
Oh, Fel is going to
When I want to. When I
take a shot at old North Ned.
Okay. It's
Actually
a
gonna
tough
do
shot.
Yeah, it is. Not. I'm gonna do my combat tracking first though, so I'll get that +1 on it. Use that as a move action, and get that attack.
Does he
out
still have
for
get
a
him?
5 on the roll.
He does still have
Yeah,
get
so
them.
7 total.
Oh,
It's not going to get it, though.
poop.
And
All right.
that's Fel's turn.
All right, Mike.
Yeah, Mike's gonna.
you need to come through this, Mike.
But you don't need to tell me what I need to do. You just shot me. Mike's bombs away, bro. Like he's in boxing mode now.
Punch him!
20.
Yes.
Yes, sir. 20 is going to hit for 9, which again is exactly enough to kill
And down
Ted.
goes Frazier.
Yes.
Ted's dead, baby.
Ted's dead.
Socked him right in the
And then I'm
yappa.
gonna use my movement to get right in front of Ned. Like, and he walks up and he does the like cocking his fucking fists, you know, like Henry Cavill.
Coming for you next, boyo.
Oh my
All
god.
right, like cracking his.
That
power.
weirded me out, that
Knuckles.
scene. That was whack.
Ziva, you're up.
Ziva's gonna be a little bit of a pussy again and just renew, get him, and then hold because I can't get a shot off through there, and I sure as shit ain't trying to get all up in that space.
Heard.
So I do that. It's like,
Get him.
take him down, boys.
I'll be rooting for you from
Yeah,
here.
you got this. Good job. She's back there sipping a martini. Like you're doing fine. You're doing marvelous.
Doing a great job.
He's like,
Okay.
proud of you.
Proud of you. Round 3, Arn, you're back up. We're back around to you. One's down. Another one is looking still pretty sharp.
Yeah, I think I just have to take the shot. I think I just have to cold calculation. Let me go full attack.
Oh.
Okay.
Attack in place. Let's see if any of these hit. Ooh.
My God.
What?
That's a 20.
That's double crits.
Get you
Confirm
some of
that.
That's a double crit on a full attack.
Wow.
So look, I got
Wow.
a drop for that.
That needs a drop.
You got to shoot him up. Shoot him up.
Yes,
That's-
I like it.
yeah.
I like
I'm
it.
just gonna draw down on this on old Ned. Just boom, boom, like just as I'm.
I mean, like
Rushing
Ned's
him.
got his hand on that lever on that flashing the flashbang projector, you know, and while you have him exposed, just and I mean these shots just and he kind of like cascades back and falls to the floor. It's blood spurting like volcanic spurts, and he falls to the ground.
That's 23.
Super to 23 total damage.
Yeah.
That's like
Fucking level
I mean,
one.
what the? I cannot believe you just double
my-
crit
That's
that.
insane.
Wow.
Both of them are dead. You know what? We'll see ya.
Oh my god. Needed that after those fucking
Even if
droids.
it doesn't make it in the episode, Mike walks over and shakes your